You know, I'm looking forward to a lot of games this year and beyond. And it's really nice because from uploading, of course, this is the day before Resident Evil 2, the remake, is going to be out. I'm definitely going to buy that game. Looking forward to it. I really enjoyed the demo that I played. But seriously, I also, want to try Anthem, the open beta of it. But recently, I saw from those YouTubers and also like they're describing this post where I'm going to show you on screen that they are going to the demo is going to be different than the game and the full release of the game itself. And at that point, I'm reading that all those things like that restart you in the middle of the game. Of course, demo is not it's not meant that you are going to play from the start and you already have seen the intro, how the story is going to be as normal. Then you have say no tutorials, yeah, because you want to pop you right into the action. I'm okay with that. No pilot picker. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Whatever. Then we have the two different things that, of course, is worrying about this all. That is about balance. Balance is super different. So basically, they're saying about that it's going to probably be easier in demo, but in the full game, it's going to be harder. I know all the stories is coming to now from IGN and all those people who getting early review copies saying the games are very hard. They are they are very hard. We need to. It's too hard to play. And somebody say like IGN saying that they have very tight review schedules, and like that's I can understand. But of course, how can you play a game like in let's say in, in 10 hours? Like an open world game can you not play in 10 hours? You have more. You have to play like a lot of the game, like all those options you can do, like the main missions, the side missions, those extras like for example like racing against AI or other players. You have all those activities you can do, and it's like you have content. I'm going to say yeah, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I've played the game, but it's saying with a lot of activities because the level capping thing. So you have to play a specific level order to do this that story mission because RPG focus more. Even the fucking New Dawn is going to be more RPG focused than your usual you kill people. Yeah, open world shooter, and it's like how can you then properly play and review the game if you have so like not that lot of time. I could also say like about Just Cause 4 because I played the game and how there are some side activities like that you have to go with the car of a specific vehicle to a hoop or a specific uh, speed. You have to that gets repetitive like after a while. But you can do that. You can unlock vehicles for some of them. You can use for side missions, for main missions, for whatever you want. I enjoy the say, and it's like that reviews don't get is like you have spent a lot of time on the game. Otherwise, your review is pretty rushed out. Like they say about the Resident Evil 2, about that new game Ace Combat 7, I believe that fighter jet plane game recently came out. And like your trust value has been sunk by those other reviews giving games like FIFA and Madden super high scores, even though those games personally can I rate like a 2 over 3 because how awful the FIFA Ultimate Team is, pay to win it is, how there's no innovation whatsoever, was no actual content pushed into the game because they're rushing every single year a new game out, and nothing has changed other than maybe the menu looks a bit different. Like that is pretty much what FIFA and other EA sports games are, and most other sports games. Even though I don't even play sports game anymore. Like last sport game I believe was like Wii Sport, I believe for the Nintendo Wii back in the day. Because yeah, I don't consider racing games as a sport game, but then it's like a separate genre, I believe. Even though that's I play not a lot heavy as well, not barely at all. Like I believe was the Crew, the original one in the beta. I believe that was like the actual race game that they last time I played. But intention, like seeing some people really like it to be hard because they want to challenge themselves because they feel a sense of pride and accomplishment for actually playing the game, and it's like, oh yeah, they want to make it easy for them so they can have reviews early out. But when people actually play the game, it's different because they will have like, oh yeah, it's easy, but when they play the game, oh yeah, it's hard. They lie to us. He is lying again. The second sentence. We're going to say what right after that. A little bit like, but and like for the casual players, it's probably gonna be harder to go into Anthem in the release and they think, oh, the game that I played was not like I played in the demo. Like I was so getting easy kills and I was going harder. I have to use my abilities, my weapons way more than that. But yeah, if you play that type of shooter, then you are going to see how different it is. I can say like I'm not really that type of person who was really into that to those games because personally that because I played like back in the day the Division. Always, I really personally hate how bullet spongy those enemies are. My guns pretty much sucked, and it's basically similar to this. I will go to the next reason. But first we're going to have another one. 6 weeks less bugs fixes. Yeah, it can be it's 6 weeks. The beta is going to be 1 month, like before it releases. How is that 6 weeks? Just saying, right? Whatever. So of course, the main problem what's going to have like lots of EA games in general, and that's economy is completely different. And there's really like, oh yeah, back like another reviews of IGN or whatever, they go to have like easier in-game currency, or the beta is going to be from players or reviewers is going to be different than the full game experience where the in-game currency is reduced to like a very like takes very long, but in the beta it takes very easy to get. Like when it was Madden or whatever, you can easily get the squares were not unnecessary to buy cosmetics or whatever or packs, And in the main game, I didn't have the game at all. Just saying, but in the game itself, when launch, it was so hard, very grindy that they encourage you to pay money, and that's all really awful. You see that also in Red Redemption 2 Online. The game and the beta is out, and already, before the gold was added, was very grindy, was very pay to win, and is lesser probably, it's lesser, yeah, it's lesser, but it's still a feeling of pay to win, and online mode have a disadvantages from buying gold bars. Gold bars, and then even like weapons are level capped, and you can buy gold to like to don't have the level cap anymore to buy it directly. And that's pretty shady. And that's why I hate personally how lots of big companies don't seem to care about their fucking people who buy the games and go to popular screen. Now, also on the image of how in the Black Ops 4 market they are selling a weapon variant with 5 and 4 or whatever 5 items whatever for $10. I'm like, that's better than those two guns that were previously in the shop. Even though you have to grind towards those and also even worse. But like seriously, $10 for a gun variant, you can also like earn that gun by using that gun like a lot. But to get a Mastercraft now, you need to pay $10 for it. Great, good Activision, thank you. We're going to see like a very pattern. I'm going to see now some gameplay of what was it? Combat Rivals. Command and Conquer Rivals. Go see some gameplay. I don't see I don't like mobile games, but I want to let you see some gameplay of it. At the background, see how this is a typical trend of EA. Back in E3 2018 conference, there were our amazing talents of Andrew Wilson. Like I found it normal to say some few words. They're going to show that later. But talk about it later. And also like seeing a combat rivals where as like it was like promoted as an esports game. Like oh yeah, so intense gameplay, man. Like a mobile game is not really intense because it's cheap to make. Cheaper. I guess so lots of money because it is free. I have so many microtransactions. Like I say, oh yeah, gotta pay more so I get advantage over me. I will be the best Command and Conquer Rivals player on the fucking planet. By doing that simply. I see that also in other games. You can see that in those fucking those city build games. Where you maybe also have an army as well, like Clash of Clans, Roman Empire, whatever empire thing. Where even they have ads on fucking television. They fucking have the audacity to put those fucking mobile games advertising it on the fucking TV. It's a fucking shame. I also see sometimes FIFA ads popping up. I was like, hey, thanks for labeling FIFA like 3 plus and older. Throughout in actual reality, FIFA is an 18 plus game because of FIFA Ultimate Team. So a fucking cash grab at EA Sports overall. Command & Conquer is like a good example. Like, hey Command & Conquer for a new generation. Say Andrew Wilson.
Command & Conquer for a new generation. Command & Conquer for a new generation.
Thanks man, thanks for ruining again another franchise because you didn't want to fucking have the fucking time to actually make an original one. Oh yeah, we have a lot of backlash, but we go to promise you, we go to remake like 2-3 Command & Conquer games for you with no microtransactions. Oh, thanks for you. You're going to remaster it. You're going to wait a few years over it. You have it finally seen. Well, thank you for that. But it's not like excuse you for a mobile game. It's not excuse you for a FIFA Ultimate Team saying, hey, you want to be, strive to be better. But how can you say that if you, for the first examples, I've said you go to skip your loot boxes, FIFA Ultimate Team packs in Belgium, even though the Gambling Commission, where I live in Belgium, says it is gambling. We want it out of the game. And guess what? They refused. They go into court. Going to have a lawsuit against Belgium. Because they want to strive to get those FIFA Ultimate Team packs still in fucking Belgium. They have to purchase with real money. What an awful, man. And seriously, I don't know how long it takes. It will probably take like more months than a couple of months more, maybe even like later. I really hope that at least this court will have we know what the court is. The lawsuit ends before FIFA 20. Please, for the love of God, because I have seen like a kid of like 10, 12 years old buy FIFA. I see parents buying like a surprise gift to a kid. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, whatever. like a PlayStation 4 with FIFA. Like fuck you, man. That's the reason. Like those people, like those parents or children, don't know the danger of FIFA Ultimate Team and all those EA sports games or overall sports games in general. Not all of them, but most of them. They have fucking awful microtransactions. And thanks for love of God that even Angry Joe make in the top 10 worst games of 2018. Mentioned it on 10th place.
Madden, and the rest of the sports games for that matter. NHL, NBA 2K19, all of them. They have become microtransaction havens that are infecting gaming. If sports gamers want to gamble their fucking money away on worthless digital cards, I could give a shit. But it often spills over from here into all the games that we care about, and I'm sick of it. They take vulnerable children, gamblers, sports bettors, card collectors, and turn them into junkies of absolutely worthless digital cards in their ultimate team modes that only last for one fucking year until the next game comes out. People buy packs of cards, searching for the rarest, most pay-to-win stats in the game for advantages over online opponents and bragging rights. It's absolutely disgusting. No, now instead they're adding modes or finding new ways to monetize every fucking thing in the game with real money. It's not just Madden or NHL or FIFA, it is now 2K Sports. One of the heroes of old has lived long enough to become the villain themselves. To NBA 2K19, it is filled with this shit. So next time you wonder how gamers could buy into this shit, never forget where it's born and where it festers and where it occasionally will try to infect the rest of gaming. We must remain ever vigilant to never allow these to spread from these sports games. As these games itself, they're already a lost cause from both the greedy ass corporations unwilling to change, but also its unfortunate corrupted player base itself who buys into them. And I'm sick of it. Wake up, sports gamers. Fight back, and your sports games will be far better than just a roster update every year. It doesn't have to be this way. I haven't bought Madden in 10 years. Stop buying this garbage.
I don't know why 10th place because it's even worse. But hey, in the beginning of the video, at least he mentioned it, he's angry about it, and I can't agree more. This type of stuff makes me fucking pissed off. Because this force, it's not about your for sports anymore. It's all about making money, about buying a $60 game that does not even have the content of it. Like, oh yeah, you cannot say, hey, we can just not buy it. It's optional. I remember the Gaming Association from Belgium saying that.
Omdat je kan ze niet altijd kopen, je kan ze soms ook op een andere manier verkrijgen zonder dat je daarvoor geld moet gaan geven. Je kan ze ook naast je laten liggen. Het is optioneel. Je kan een lootbox eigenlijk perfect vergelijken met een setje Pokémon kaarten. Dat is net hetzelfde. Je gaat een winkel binnen, je geeft geld uit aan een pakketje Pokémon kaarten. Je doet dat pakketje open, maar je weet niet welke kaart dat erin zit. Dus ook die toevalsfactor zit ook daarin.
I'm like, you should be like EA and all those other publishers by saying that, and I'm already like, fuck you, man. You go and say to the news journal, oh yeah, it's optional. No, you're like, hey, we're going not going to say like in secrecy, I don't want that the government is going to sue EA because of the FIFA Ultimate Team. Because of all the people who have no idea how awful this business practices of EA is so fucking mind-boggling. From very young kids who does not danger of it, to teenagers who will spend their money from their birthday, from their fucking student job, from their fucking I don't know, drugs money, whatever, parents' credit cards. You need to be kids, children also as well. And like for every single age, it's different. It's awful. Even for fucking adults, the danger can be very hard, not only by FIFA, but also by other games, like the fucking mobile games was Command & Conquer, Dungeon Keepers, like SimCity. They also have one. The Sims also have a lot of different DLC packs It's like, oh yeah, you cannot show it in the main game. Yeah, let's not do it as live service. You have to buy it. Most of the time, it's very expensive. I'm really like, seriously, so expensive for a fucking mob for fucking game. Like you don't have to see the cringe. We're going to see this right now.
And her YouTube channel is going to be, ready for this, from Fee to You. Boom, you know that's a banger.
Yeah, Ali's fucking girlfriend plays The Sims. I felt like really cringy, and I don't watch it, but just I saw like a TBR video about it, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cringe. You thought that Ali, it was real.
Oh my gosh, this is it! This is it, ladies and gentlemen! It is happening! What?!
So fucking hilarious. But this is like, again, I'm saying, but of course, we don't have loot boxes in Anthem. We don't have fucking RNG based things. It's going to be cosmetic only. But if you see, like, in the past, like in Battlefield 5, I'm going to see right now because my brother have a bite on the PC. Even though I'm not really a fan of Battlefield, and I didn't personally buy it because apparently I'm not educated enough to understand the World War II or like buying a video game in general, going to a store and purchasing something. I have no acknowledgement because hey, I think that Patrick Shoreland is extremely right because hey, I didn't buy it because if I didn't like it, the idea of it. Just saying, just like this was like a joke, but seriously, you're gonna probably see us scream right now, like the in-game store of fucking Battlefield 5 is so expensive for the in-game currency. It takes fucking long. My brother said it because I didn't play it. It takes fucking long to earn it. Hey, at least I go to say it, you can earn it, except of like back on sword where you have to buy god points for those other microtransactions like those blackjack shop where you have to use god points by real money to fucking buy those items, but they're available for shady and awful of Activision part in a $60 game. I paid $200 because I love zombies. And guess what? I'm not really into it anymore because she changed me. It's not really funny anymore. Just saying. I'm personally I feel ripped off. I know. I'm back on the Black Ops Plus. I love zombies. Interact. Mental thing. Sorry for that. But you can see the cosmetics in the game are expensive. And it's going to be the same in Anthem. Like seriously, are you going to lock it by a very hard grinding? Like I can understand with grinding, but it has to be reasonable. Not like in Star Wars Battlefront 2, where you have to do like 16 hours of gaming in game time to unlock Dark Vader or Luke Skywalker or whatever. Like seriously, you're going to let them play so much to unlock so iconic characters. Oh yeah, because we want people to have a sense of pride and accomplishment. Well, guess what? The most downvoted red comment in gaming history, red history, right there. Your statement was awful. Guess what happened? You got backlash. You got a fucking sports from the gaming from the government stepping in. Disney have said fuck off, turn those off. I get a better one. Yeah, thanks to Disney. Because otherwise, if Disney got not like had the rights to Star Wars, well, didn't they make a deal about it? Like seriously, even the FIFA company itself. Oh yeah, FIFA Ultimate Team. Yeah, let's go keep it because we need the money for to get our stadiums to be fucking amazing looking, and most of the money you can have. You can have those for the amazing yearly releases of FIFA and Mad whatever those other sports games. You can have that. But at the end of the day, it's very expensive. You're tricking people or buying it, and if you grind so hard to the max, it's unacceptable. Guess what? You're not going to have very happy customers. And even though, like, I don't want Bioware to be like closed down because the sales were not performing or microtransactions were not profitable for them. And like, oh yeah, no, we don't have earned a lot of money. Investors were not happy. I guess what are you going to do? You're going to shut the Bioware down. No Dragon Age or whatever. It's not your fault. And I'm really going to be sad for those people because they have worked so hard for that game to make, and EA is going to ruin it with those microtransactions. That's how it's going to mislead the consumers again, and as well as like, even though they're going to maybe like have the studio again, what will Bioware be? What will Bioware be? Will we have less employees? Will it be harder? They have to work more hours a week to with not really with any like extra more money for working. I personally have no idea how the working conditions are of those places. Some people say it's very awful, some say it's okay, but seriously, I have no idea of the future of Anthem or other IPs because Anthem is the newest IP because other games are the same. You have the battlefields, like you have those milked in as hell. You have FIFA and other sports games are also milked as hell. And other than Anthem, you have Unravel and Unravel 2, and that other game called Sea of Solitude was an EA original. I have no idea when it's coming out. It was like in February, March, or it does not have a confirmed date, whatever, to come a release. It does not look that's a bright future for EA and overall for Anthem, for the company. And guess what? They say they want to change for the better.
And what I can say about us is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better.
They want to try to learn. About if you learn and stop with those very often microtransactions, fucking give the Belgian government what we want, and fucking stop with letting us buy FIFA packs, because yeah, the government is not going to stand that. If you're going to win, we're going to change the law so that the regulation is going to happen. And we have to protect our citizens here in awesome Belgium. I want to have to see that Belgium needs to stand up for these awful practices. And I can't believe even in the first place that Belgium was like, oh yes, service benefit was so awful. We're going to do an investigation of loot boxes. Like I saw it on the television. I was like, wow, finally they did something. I was like, I didn't ever expect it to happen. And I go to investigate. Oh yeah, Overwatch as well, and as well FIFA, like I said, FIFA 18 and 19, and also Counter-Strike Global Offensive, like awesome. And you also did it in other games like mobile games. Not going so three Square Enix mobile games are not going to go to Belgium. It was other Blizzard game also microtransaction of Madden 18 of 19 whatever. And it was like NBA 2K19 was also been removed from Patriot loot boxes as well. Awful, awesome. Even though that 2K says, yeah, can you contact your local government to ask to Belgium government to fucking turn on those loot boxes again, so we can make money in Belgium as well. Amazing, man. You have not really good enough for people buying your games. No, we're going to milk them with people by asking, hey, we want loot boxes back. Can you do it for us? Yeah, no, fuck you. So overall, the end of this video was a pretty long video. Like I was seeing, like there's like almost 24 minutes, whatever. And I can say right here, guys, people, this is awful, man. The future of Anthem looks not bright. I'm definitely going to try the beta out. Like it was like the first, second, or third of February. Going to be an open beta. I'm going to try it because I want to have an experience with Anthem. I'm going to see. Probably not going to buy it. Maybe going to buy Metro Exodus. That game. We will see. But first of all, Resident Evil 2. Definitely checking out that game. Looks like a very. I'm excited for the game to play like the full game of it. And yo, Andrew Wilson, fuck you. Patrick Sonnen, you are also a really awful person. Like, if you have a daughter, I say, hey, yeah, my daughter must be a female character in Battlefield because she can be a female in Fortnite. Yeah. Why can't you watch a documentary with your sister? What's the sister? With your fucking child, a World War II documentary on television or just on streaming or whatever? Just watch that. You can see that females were not really. They were there, but not were a lot. So you don't have to tell the truth. I know the World War II was a very hard time, period. But you also have to be honest with your girl, with your fucking child. And I really want to know if Andrew Wilson has children. I say, hey dad, well, hey, are you back today from the home? From all those people from the money? Yes, my son. It's really an awesome time. You don't really have a feel of sad that you like saying, hey dad, don't you feel like that you are really being a very bad person to all those people who buy your game? No, it's just another paycheck. It really makes me unhappy, man. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I know it was a very long video, but I need to get off my chest. It really hurts. The future of gaming, it seems to be like mixed. Some games look good, will have decent decent games to look forward to, like this Ghost of Tsushima, Dying Light 2, Resident Evil 2 coming just in a second, as other games I also look forward to in this year and next year, guys. Hope you guys are excited for the future, but also worried, and that's why I want to be informed about games that you're looking forward to, like what are going to be from microtransactions as well as typical type of schemes of publishers. And that's why I want to be worried. And also sometimes for games, like for example games Days Gone, we're probably going to watch a review before I actually make a decision if I want to buy it or not. So thanks for watching guys. I'll see you guys next video. I don't know if I want to drop a song or not, we will see. And thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about Anthem. It's gonna be suck, gonna be good. Or EA general, because they really don't care any bit about what the consumer wants. They only want to care about money. That's really sad. So corporate companies and even sometimes people are in general. And horrible people. Makes for a very bad, depressed, a very depressed life. But that was watching guys. I'll see you later. Bye.
And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you.